Hey, baby. Yeah. Still no rest. How come, I wonder? Because there ain't no God and the whole world's empty and it doesn't matter what we do to each other? I hope not.
Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is a film of great personal struggles, a movie that the general public probably hasn't heard of. But as a critic, I was excited for this movie long before it was even in theaters, and after seeing it, I wish everyone knew about it. This award-winning tale of societal hatred and the strength of compassion is the brainchild of writer and director Martin McDonagh. It's a project that he worked on for nearly 10 years, and it strongly reflects the political and social discussions in our modern society.
I saw something similar to what we see on our billboards about 17 years ago on a bus that was going through one of the southern states of America. And it was angry and painful and brave, because it was equally calling out the police for what they hadn't done to solve a crime. I didn't quite know what the story was going to be until I decided that the person who put it up there was a mother. And once I kind of came up with that idea, it was almost like the character wrote itself.
The film follows grieving mother Mildred Hayes, whose daughter was raped and murdered, but the police in town never found a suspect for the case. In order to spite their lack of empathy towards her, as well as challenge their true will to catch the killer, Mildred purchases 3 billboards outside of town in order to protest. They read, "Raped while dying, and still no arrests? How come, Chief Willoughby?"
If it was me, I'd start up a database. Every male baby was born, stick him on it. And as soon as he'd done something wrong, cross-reference it, make 100% certain it was a correct match, then kill him.
Yeah, well, there's definitely civil rights laws prevents that. I'm doing everything I can to track him down. I don't think those billboards is very fair.
The time it took you to get out here whining like a bitch, Willoughby, some other poor girl's probably out there being butchered right now. But I'm glad you got your priorities straight. I'll say that for you.
They're bold, and they're nerve-wracking out of context, and it shows through the town's reactions to the billboards. Some people find the words harsh, while others are upset at the demeaning statement against the police's duty. It's a split that we see in society today. Many people support the police through their mistakes, while others see them as vile men and women who act through bigotry. Mildred Hayes is one of the few people that take the middle ground, and that's what makes her character so important to the film. She has a mission, not wanting the police or the public to see her soft side while attempting to complete that mission, but at the same time she's wearing a mask over her true self.
What's Charlie think about these here billboards of yours? An ex-cop like Charlie?
Ex-cop, ex-wife beater, same difference, I guess, right?
His word against yours, though, right? Charlie don't know about him, does he?
It's none of his business.
Well, he's kind of paying for him, though, ain't he?
I'm paying for him.
This month you are. How about when...
The scene is meant to be abrupt, for the sake of the plot, but it also acknowledges a big change emotionally in both characters in such a short amount of time. Chief Willoughby isn't a hard-shelled and unemotional police chief, and Mildred Hayes is not the hard-shelled person she wants people to think she is. Martin McDonagh's ability to characterize in this fashion was exemplified by Sam Rockwell in a discussion about the film with The Hollywood Reporter.
Mrs. Hayes, have a seat. What is it I can do for you today?
Well, the Three Billboards is heavy and it's funny. It's both. So, but I think we laughed a lot, especially Woody Harrelson, who's fun to laugh with. But, you know, I think when you're doing a heavy topic, you got to have some laughs, don't you think? I mean, you got to have some levity in between.
Rockwell's character, Officer Jason Dixon, isn't wearing a mask like Mildred. He's outright about his hatred and racism to others. He's a character that grows into his destiny as well as his redemption.
Hey, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
How come Chief Willoughby what?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
How come what? What?
What? Listen, you fucking beaner, I better start getting some straight answers out of you. Put that down.
To break out of his hatred and distrust, it takes a role model, taking a stand and letting Dixon know that everyone has potential.
I think you've got the makings of being a really good cop, Jason. And you know why? Because deep down, you're a decent man. I know you don't think I think that, but I do, dipshit. I do think you're too angry, though. But as long as you hold on to so much hate, then I don't think you're ever going to become what I know you want to become, a detective. Because you know what you need to become a detective? And I know you're going to wince when I say this. But what you need to become a detective is love.
Chief Willoughby is essentially the living embodiment of compassion. He's a middleman between convincing someone who wants the best for society to keep striving despite adversity, as well as a man who sees the best in those who may not appear to be the nicest people on the outside.
Firstly, I wanted to apologize for dying without catching your daughter's killer. It's a source of great pain to me, and it would break my heart to think you thought I didn't care, because I did care. There are just some cases where you never catch a break. Then 5 years down the line, some guy hears some other guy bragging about it in a bar room or a jail cell, and the whole thing is wrapped up through sheer stupidity.
3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri is a widespread canvas that's plastered with topics and problems in our American society. Martin McDonough pulls no punches, all while showing people that there's a Chief Willoughby in all of us. We just have to let loose the compassion that we all have as human beings.